All right, a big thank you for your company always. Joining us now to speak to the topic resilience, coping and thriving in times of crisis is an SME and exhibition expert, a certified emotional intelligence and NLP business practitioner. She's also a mental health counselor whose business and training development work span India, the Gulf, Greece, Nigeria, and a few other places. Please let's welcome at this point in time Rotarian Dr. Mrs. Kamlesh Jain, who is Chief Executive Officer of Excel Minds Corporate Services. It's a pleasure again to be with you.
Thank you.
We had a lot of fun the other day at the women's event, the business event. Thank you for coming today.
Absolutely. Emotional intelligence, helping us take that next step towards taking charge and winning. And I want to thrive. That's
I also want to thrive.
So yeah, welcome to the show, madam. It's good to have you with us.
So John, shoot.
I should shoot first.
Yes,
okay, so let's go quickly. I want to know, in your experience, okay, and that's working with various businesses and individuals globally, because we've outlined a number of places that you've been to. What are some of the most common challenges that people face, during a crisis?
See, during the crisis, I think the economic crisis you are mentioning.
Yes.
I believe the main thing is that you feel more financially burdened, like the money going from your savings, and number of people losing job. The business is really getting shrunk, it's really getting shrunk on that.
Yeah.
Plus, secondly, when you're losing job, you're using your own saved money, and then it is leading to the stress, because then there is a need for if there is a need, any immediate need from the family, you will face burden, and that leads to your stress, anger, and then you start looking for other shortcut methods to get the money.
So one thing leads to another.
The thing is that the first thing is losing the money, then going from your saving. Then third thing is looking for another money, how to gain it, and then you're finding other shortcuts, ways and means to get it. And you may get into the trouble. You go for a loan, and once you get the loan, then you need to pay the interest, and then you're unable to pay. At times, people are already burdened with house loans, like car loans, right? They're already burdened with. And
increased rates.
Then increased rate of interest, and plus the fuel charges. As you see these days, I can see even the food is getting really. So you don't know how to make a choice between, filling your refrigerator or filling somebody else the interest you have to pay, or give your own rent, house rent. So people are actually very difficult to make a right choice, where to put the money. And then you have children, school fee, a lot of things. The main thing is that all that financial burden leads to many more of your problems coming to you.
Okay. Because before now, let's go 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. If your monthly budget was say 100,000,
okay,
right now it will be 400, 500,000.
It has gone up to that.
And the opportunities and the windows, to make more money, like you said, has dwindled. So sometimes the whole thing is in your head, and you're 24/7 beginning to look at, what should I do? How do I go to the next step? And all of that. So how can emotional intelligence help professionals and entrepreneurs stay resilient during this tough time that we're in, especially in a volatile economic climate? How does emotional intelligence help us?
You mentioned me the emotional intelligence, and I did tell you that once you face the stress, often facing these kind of a crisis triggers lots of mental health related issues, and when it triggers like anger and frustration, and even drinking, getting into the more drinking and other, to get the peace you you feel nice about after drinking and then just go to sleep. I mean, people want to just avoid facing the crisis. They can't head on. They get into the denial mode, and once you get into the denial mode, that's the worst thing can happen to anyone. It leads to bad everything goes bad, from your own self to the family to the community. More of a violence things happening even on the wheel. When you're on the wheel, you're driving, you're constantly thinking, leads to more accidents.
Yes.
So the emotional intelligence, what is emotional intelligence? It is the capacity to not only manage your own emotion, regulate it, but that of others also. In that case, when I manage my own emotion, I can understand your emotion also. So it has got three things. Number one is the self-regulation and management of your own emotions. Second is the self-regulation when it comes. So number one, self-care of management of emotion, then is self-regulation of your emotion, then social skill, how to regulate others and manage others.
Which is what we want to talk about next.
So the thing is that you need to be, there it comes, the empathy comes, the motivation comes. The first thing is the self, as I said, that's me. So my time, that's a me time. And the second thing is you and me time, I mean the social thing. Then comes the community. So there are three things in that. I was talking to the other day also. There are three things. Number one is the self. So if I am not really regulating my own emotion, how will I understand your emotion?
Sure.
I know that I am getting a less money. My wife is really feeling struggle to manage the emotion. My own other family members are also feeling struggle. I should not be venting my anger on them. Rather, I should be empathetic, understanding same emotion what I am facing in them, and then regulating them. Once I regulate mine, and how can I do that? The tools I am surely going to give you, how to manage your own emotion, and then how to others also. So once I start into that mode where I am giving myself self, okay, and then you and me, empathy, and continuously, then I am going to move into the community where my neighbors, where my employer, where my people who are under me, my team member, it goes to the corporate, then it goes to the nation.
Okay.
Yeah, and essentially, I guess that you're talking about neuro-linguistic programming techniques.
Yes.
And that is a very wide structure. Deals with the mind, deals with, relationships. Could you tell me a little bit more about? Yes. I'm interested in NLP.
Let's press it.
Yes.
It is really beautiful. I believe, what I first thing is believe that everybody should learn this NLP, because that's
everybody should learn NLP.
NLP, yes. They must learn NLP.
Yes.
NLP manages not only you as a human being, making you more effective, because it deals with your, see, we all have neurons. Yeah. All of us have neurons. So what is NLP? Neuro-linguistic programming.
Yes.
So neurons, we have language. Yes. It is to do with your words. It is to do with your judgment, opinion. As we take birth in this world and we grow, we automatically learn the language of our own parents. Nobody is teaching us the grammar. And we never make mistakes when we deliver our own language. How? Because the processes are happening from the childhood, and as we grow, we develop judgment, opinion, and fixed processes, and those processes we apply it on others also. Okay. Like if I don't like something, I think you also don't like. I may not offer you. So see, fixed judgment, so fixed mindset happens with those. What happens in NLP? We try to give you the tools to change those perceptions, those judgments, opinions, and those beliefs if they are no longer serving you. Okay. Then you must change it to face a beautiful, fruitful, and wholesome life.
Okay. It sounds very, very interesting and easy, but I'm sure it's not very easy. So we're here today, majorly to help a lot of people who are watching to be able to manage and to transit, to not only cope, but to thrive, not surviving, but to thrive in this economic crisis season that we find ourselves. You talked about tools earlier on. Yeah. Please, let's not miss out on that. What are the tools?
Yeah, see, the tools, like, as I said, when it comes to emotion, see, there are three kinds of things you need to change. You need to be, first of all, emotionally, you need to be flexible, and you should follow the tools which I am going to give you. Then economically, okay. and then socially how you should be. So 3 kinds of things you should be having it to manage at this time.
Yeah.
Now when it comes to emotionally, I would say the anger, the frustration, all those things should be managed the top, because if you can't manage, you can't be facing the crisis.
That's the emotional part.
So the tool is, first of all, NLP we say that you should be with yes mind. What
Okay.
would you say? Yes mind is a growth mind.
Okay.
That's the tool. When I say yes to everything, my mind start preparing strategy how to. If, for example, if I tell you come and let's jump from the 8th
Mountain
floor,
top.
will you come with me? You will say no, I don't want to come. But I would say you should say yes. Then your mind will plan. Oh, he has already said, is he going to jump? So it means I should have a strategy ready to save him, because your brain, your body is trained for you to manage the crisis. The God has been, you are blessed with that ability which is already inbuilt in you.
Okay.
So when I say yes, you may find parachute there, and when you come with me, and that will be a beautiful experience, right?
Okay.
So the yes mind to manage your mental, always say yes, and even if you feel anger, you should always postpone the anger. That's a very beautiful technique. How to postpone? If you're feeling angry and anxious and frustrated on some situation, there is a 6-second thumb rule we have in neural NLP and emotional.
6 seconds.
Just a 6 second.
Whoa.
Your brain needs 6 seconds to hold on your anger. If you give this 6 second a pause, maybe I can drink water,
Okay.
maybe I want to just go to the toilet and use it, maybe I can clean my
Glasses.
spectacle glasses,
Yes.
or I can just look around myself. Or there is one thing I want to tell you, this portion, this is our emotion control portion.
Okay.
So
Right there.
whenever you feel like that, and you just had to rub it 2-3 times
When you're on edge,
on your
about
edge,
to get angry
and
and
whenever you feel something, even if you don't have anything, just rub it and you feel that 6 second gone.
something to distract you.
That's what I'm saying. Something to distract positively,
Yes.
but
from-
again from that. That's a beautiful tool. If you use it, and you will find immediately you are calm and you are back to your work. Nobody is able to agitate you,
Okay.
and they can't change your perception. But as soon as you state, this is a very nice thing. You start rubbing here, you feel that you're already thinking, and the brain is. You can try that.
I'll definitely not go on my wrist.
Yeah,
I'm going to
you will
just
feel
rub
immediately.
my wrists, my whatever, my wrists
Okay.
all day.
So that's the first one.
That's the first one. Postpone. You need to
Postpone.
postpone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Postpone. You have postponed your everything, whatever was bothering you.
6
No, not
seconds.
long. Your
6
brain, if you say I want to postpone for 2 days, your brain will not agree. You're only saying that it's just a matter of few
Just for
seconds.
now. Okay.
So first you postpone, then always say yes mind, as I said.
Yeah.
Anything comes to you, even if your boss says that you need to work the whole night in the office. Yes, no problem.
The
But
possibility.
then possibility, when I say yes, my brain gives me strategy. Even if when you say yes to your mind, your boss will laugh. He says, okay, you said yes, so for the night also? Come, no, don't worry, I was just joking with you. And you will say, wow, and he'll say, you are such a positive mind person, I should be giving you more promotions. Are you with me on that? So when you say yes,
Yeah.
you face the possibility.
Okay. The final one.
And the final one, that you should always, whenever you want to say something to anybody, when you are getting angry or frustrated, always think that the words I am going to use, is it going to benefit me, my family?
Or the situation.
Forget about the others. No.
Okay.
You have to become selfish, because the self is the
Okay.
most thing. As I said, the process of change starts with me.
Yeah.
You need to put all the 5 fingers on yourself, not anybody else. Don't say this and this and this. No, don't use finger. Because
yourself.
full whole hand. Is it going to help me? Is it going to benefit me? Is it going to benefit my family? And you will get answer.
Wow.
If you get answer no, then there is no point in saying those words.
Wow.
Or taking that action.
Is
Yes.
it easy?
Yes.
Is it easy?
Okay. Time has just flown so fast.
It's not easy.
Yes, it's not easy. It's not easy.
And I feel like I want more. I want to get some more.
Yes, we will have some more with you, subsequent editions. I mean, this is something we should have on a regular basis. Reminders, on how we can calm ourselves and allow.
I will say one word to you when you said we want to have more.
Yeah.
This is what I have been practicing long. Anything you face in front of you, anything, crisis, pain, anger, just say wow. This is also coming to me. And you feel that it is just gone like this. You don't even have to rub that.
You make it sound so easy.
Oh,
and I'm sure it will be easy if we follow your advice.
Wow. And I just say, wow.
Wow. So, I mean, on the show today, it's been real wow.
I'm telling you.
And,
when you say wow,
yeah, I say wow.
Your brain says smile. It gives you immediately happiness.
Yes.
Because wow is associated with the
awesome.
with emotion of happiness.
Reaction.
Emotion of happiness.
Oh,
so when I say wow, you cannot be angry, you cannot be sad. No way.
True.
So we'll wrap up this conversation with a wow.
With a wow.
And
Thank you.
I promise from you that you will come
Sure.
here again.
Sure, we will come.
We'll be able to move on to stage 2 of this discussion. And
thank you.
We really, really do appreciate.
I'm sure the wow and the risk have been.
I've learned a lot. So really, I must print out all of these nuggets on the wall of my heart.
Yes.
I do appreciate.
So thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, the needed and necessary change, like you said, begins with me. So all the 5 fingers now, not pointing at the next person. Everything starts from me, and we should learn to throw out the fears, banish the doubts, break the limitations and the boundaries, and start right now, today. And that's a word for you. Start right now, today. Thank you, Ms. Jane. God bless you. We really, really do appreciate your time.
So just before we take a bow, and I appreciate you for being such a wonderful company with us today, let me quickly throw in my nugget for those interested in becoming proficient in public speaking. And here it is. So many times we confuse activity with productivity. When we talk about confusing activity and productivity, especially in the realm of public speaking, it's important to distinguish between simply doing things and actually achieving results. Many speakers often focus on being busy, rehearsing endlessly, gathering endless feedback, or over-preparing, their materials. But these activities don't necessarily lead to improved performance or impact on the audience. Effective public speaking requires a purposeful action plan, not just the effort. This means focusing on outcomes. Are you engaging the audience? Are you delivering a clear, impactful message? And merely going through the motions like memorizing a script without understanding its deeper usage is activity. Productivity, on the other hand, is how well you connect with your audience and whether you achieve the goal of your speech, whether it's persuasion, education, or inspiration. So to move from activity to productivity, speakers must focus on what truly matters, crafting a strong message, understanding their audience, and practicing effective delivery techniques. It's about doing the right things. It's not just doing more things. So that would be my audience nugget for today.
And each time you go through this nugget, I tell you, public speaking is about life.
Yeah.
So it's not how busy you are. It's really how effective. So it's not in the number of activities. I want to do this.
And that's why we say so many times, we see more perspiration, less inspiration.
Exactly.
And that's wrong.
Exactly. You heard that. Any final word to add to that?
I love that.
I love that.
Thank you so
I think you are saying that the quality is, above than the quantity.
Yes.
It matters the most.
Quality is more than
quality
quantity.
Matters the most.
Yes.
Quality, effectiveness.
You should be known by quality rather than the quantity.
And the impact. Correct. All right. Okay. So that's our show for today. Thank you so much for being a part of it every weekend as we come to you from this station, Plus TV Africa, on Today with John and Helen. Times are hard, but like we said, the tough people, they weather the storm and they're standing strong even at the end of the tough times. So you are one tough person. Just keep on standing strong and standing tough, and we'll see the end of this together. Yeah.
And say wow.
Bye now.
See you again.